pretty people T. Hello, pretty people. Say it with me. All the pretty people say hashtag pretty people. You are a pretty person because we crown our people over here. We, yes, celebrate, collaborate, and create great relationships. So I'm all about the creating great relationships. And now that I know 60 and Blessed has a nonprofit business, so we're making that connection on TikTok. I love it. I love it. And how long have you been in business? Since 2010. Go, girl. Yes, you weathered the storm through the pandemic and all the things. So that is a lovely. What city do you reside? So let me know, what city do you live in? I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. If you're on my business page, yes, it says Jerusha Wiggins on my business page. You can hit the stars. So you should see some stars. So very, very important. So if you're not on there, I need you to get on my business page and hit the stars, because now I got some access to some stars. And all you got to do is tap the stars. So that's pretty cool. So I think they're going to see how many people I can get to hit the stars. All right, so let's try to do that. Oh, Charlotte, North Carolina. Oh, we got Charlotte in the building. You got Chicago in the building. Let me know that you're in the building. I see you. I see you. Wisconsin in the building. Yes, you better be in the building. All the good people in the building. Oh, okay. You asked to be in the box. Okay. Yes. So I want to make sure I share with you really quickly. It's not a lunch and learn because it's like 3:00 Eastern time, but I wanted to make sure that I did share one small business tip. I get asked so many business questions. And I train a lot of women. I've trained over thousands of people in my career. So I know a thing or two. And so I want to make sure I share that with you. So if this is something that you might find valuable, you might want to go ahead and tag and share. You have a business bestie or a business beauty that you just absolutely know she's trying to build a business. You might want to go ahead and tag and share. So every time I come live, I'm going to say tag 2 people, tag 2 people, tag 2 people. We are helping other people build their businesses. Yes, tag 2 people. Do it right now. Tag 2 people. And we want to make sure that they get all this goodness just like you. Okay, she said, I'm open to learning everything. Perfect. I'm like that too. I like to learn new stuff, especially if it's going to enhance my business. I'm all about it. Even though I'm not tech savvy, I still love learning for myself. It gets me all excited and warm and fuzzy, like, yes, we're about to conquer the world. Let's go. So yes, please say hi, Jerusha. Let me know you're in the building. Donna is in the building. I don't see you. So let me know you're here. Hashtag the pretty people. Grab your pretty people tea, because that's who you are. You are a pretty person, because that's what we do. We celebrate, collaborate, and create great relationships. And I'm so excited that you stopped the scroll. I got you to stop the scroll. Make sure you follow me, of course. I love it when you follow me. Show me some love. So really quickly, let's talk about this. So I get asked often, how do you build your client base, right? There are a lot of ways to do that. I'm just going to talk about one way. So there's a lot of ways that you can build your client base, particularly online, obviously face-to-face, presentations, Zooms. It's a lot of ways to do it. Well, if you are the type of person that you do have a small client base or customer base, my question to you is, have you asked your customers? A lot of times you haven't even asked the people that's right in front of you. Now, I would always say, if you follow the broadcast, that you want to maximize your warm market. The other day, we talked about your warm market, your lukewarm market, and your cold market. If you missed the broadcast, go back, okay, and put replay if you watched the replay. So I am Jerusha Wiggins, motivational speaker, radio personality, and business coach in the direct sales business. And I help people start a business in my personal organization. I am currently developing new entrepreneurs, people that are ready to go, okay? With my business, developing 100 new women to do what I do. I'm excited about the 100s. If you want to learn more about the 100s, put 100 in the chat. It's going down. 100 families, 100 lives. Yes, having, residual income, monetizing social media. Yes, 100 is the number. And I'm going to keep saying until we hit that 100 families. Oh my God. Thank you, Jesus. So yes, that's what we're going to do. And then I also help all of you, like with your nonprofit, with your travel business, with your real estate business. I don't care what type of business you have. I don't care what type of company you're in. You're in network marketing. You're in direct sales. And you are in a position where you want to grow. So I help all of you build your business online and offline. So I create what I call double threats. So if you want to be a double threat, hashtag a double threat if you want to be a double threat. I'm all about the double threats. So I started my business offline, had an office here in Atlanta. I was meeting people face to face every single day, every moment. I was a cuckoo bird. Not that that's a bad thing, but I was literally like, I was obsessed. And I know that today. Because I was told just meet a lot of people, just meet, and that does work when you meet a lot of people. The numbers never lie, people do. But you get burnt out very fast. Okay, that's the part they don't tell you. You get burnt out very quickly, and very few people are going to do it at the level that you're doing it. And so that was my lesson, was I could recruit. I am a recruiting machine. I can get you to give me your name and number, listen to the opportunity. And then when you figure out, oh, you got to be meeting new people face to face every day, you're in the field every single day, it's a lot over time. And so very few people would make that commitment. And so that is when I saw in my business, I need to figure out another way, because quitting is not an option. And so that is what led me to go online, because that's where people said more people are looking to do business. So in the last couple of years, that's where I have been. So I think I can train on this subject pretty well. So my question, you get to ask me any business question when you share and tag. You get to ask any business question. And so the question was, how do you build more client base? Like, if you're shy, you're not on lives yet, you're not on TikTok yet, you're not in reels or doing reels yet, you haven't done that yet, but you still want to grow your client base. And so I'll just share one way that's probably the easiest way, in my opinion, that you can start today. Would that be helpful? Yes or yes? Okay. I laid off a nice corporate job in television. My degrees, like I said, are in communications and public relations. And I did that really at that time. Obviously, it has changed because of my son. I started my home-based business because I wanted time freedom. And I was like, whatever it takes, whatever I need to do. And so that was a choice. Okay. Nobody laid me off. I laid them off. That was a choice. Now, if you are not in that situation, don't do that. You got to be prepared. You got to have, income coming in to make that type of transition. So I was a part of the top 2% in 8 months. So I was doing whatever was necessary. I was like meeting so many people. So was I nervous? Absolutely. Was I like, oh my gosh, excited though? I was hungry. I was ready. I was like, whatever, this is what I need to do. But I was nervous at the same time. And so fear couldn't win, because fear and faith cannot reside in the same place. You better write that down. And so I was definitely having my faith in this, like, it's going to happen. Oh, I'm going to get it. And so you got to understand you can't have both. And so I just made a decision that day that I was going for it, and I did. So I want you to know this, write this down. Pretty person is putting this in the comments for me. I'll put it in the chat. Quitting was not an option. So people want to know, well, how did you do it? How did you do it? Quitting was not an option. It's not on the table. It's not on the calendar. It's just not an option. We have to figure this out. We have to. And what happens is most people, they give up too soon. You were about to see the blessing. You were about to see, some differences in your businesses. You were about to get some new clients, and then you stopped. You pulled back. When in reality, you should be going full speed ahead. The moment you feel some anxiety, the moment you feel hurt, the moment you feel disappointments, you need to go full speed ahead. That's when you have to do it. So write this down. Act as if it's impossible to fail. Act as if it's impossible to fail. I can't fail. I only win. I can't fail. I only win. You must act on that thing every day. Now, write that down. You got it. You got it. Okay, good. Do something. Movement is required. Money is always moving, right? Money is moving all the time. Connections equals currency. So you got to make a lot of connections. You got to have some clients right now. And I'm going to tell you, you're going to ask those clients not for referrals, but you're going to ask them for people. So you can take that word referrals out of your vocabulary, because people get weirded out for all of a sudden. The average woman has 100 people in her cell phone. The moment you ask for a referral, she says she don't know nobody. Girl, what is you talking about? You do know somebody. You may not want to give it to me, but you do know somebody. Okay. Now, this is the thing. If they are completely satisfied with your service, they're completely satisfied with your connection, they're completely satisfied with whatever you've done for them, they will give you names and numbers or emails of other people, because you do it for a random restaurant that you don't even know the owner, you don't know their background, you don't know anything about these people. This is what I don't understand. If I went to just a random restaurant and it was good, I'm willing to tell the world. I'm willing to post it. I went to this restaurant. It was delicious. Y'all need to go. Freely giving that out, freely referring the restaurant. I'm not getting paid to do that. They're not giving me a discount. I'm freely telling people to do that. But when it comes a lot of times to people you know, and they say, can you post this for me? Or can you give me 2, 3, 5 names of people you know? All of a sudden, you don't know nobody. Isn't that funny? And so you want to make sure your customers, your true customers that are satisfied with your service, hi, gorgeous, that you are asking. And I'm going to tell you how I would ask. And if you already have a system, use that. Okay. If you have a system that's working, I'm big on if it's working, don't change it. If it's not working, we can try other things. So connections equals currency. You should always have cash by connecting with other people, connecting with that person in their circle. Okay. I'm big on get in the circle, girl. And you want to talk to all the people in the circle. Yes. So yesterday I talked about money is a tool. And so you want to have a cash overflow. Money is a tool. Money allows you to have choices. That means you're going to be talking to a lot of people, baby. So here's what I would do if I were you. First of all, people want to spend money. They do. They want to purchase. They just don't want to be sold to. Write that down. People want to purchase. Even online, they want to purchase. They just don't want to feel like somebody's trying to sell them. So what I would do is say, who do you know? So you want to build your client base? You need to find out who is it that they know. So if you have a customer or a client, you want to ask, well, who do you know? I don't know your businesses, so I'm just going to give a random examples. Who do you know that wants to lose 5 pounds in 5 days? Who do you know that's on a health journey? Who do you know, like whatever your business is, who do you know that wants to travel for less, right? Who do you know that wants to build an online business? Who do you know if that's your business? So whatever your services are, whatever your product does, not what it is, whatever your product does for people, you're going to ask today, your homework, you're going to go ask each person that you've ever sold anything to. Okay. Or they're a part of, your services. You sell insurance. You want to ask, let me ask you, who do you know that, they probably want to get a discount on their insurance services? Who do you know that we need to get educated? We want to educate everybody in your circle. So who do you know that we can tell this good news to? So we don't want to leave anybody out. And a lot of times people will say, well, I don't want to give their name and their number. Well, I'm going to need to ask them. Well, we already know that's really not going to happen, right? And so if you have the opportunity and you're with them, let's go ahead and dial them in right now. Let's go ahead and text them right now. So if you have an opportunity to go ahead and get them on 3-way right in front of the person, great. If you have an opportunity that you guys could text right together, put all 3 of you in the text, let's do it right now. So you don't want to wait till the person gets back to you. You want to go ahead and act on it. Every single person. So if you're calling your customers, you want to say, you know what? Who do you know that needs a discount in their insurance? Or they might not even have insurance, right? And so we need to get them educated. We don't want to leave anybody out. And so now the person's like, oh, my cousin might, my aunt might. Okay, let's go ahead and call her right now just so I can introduce myself and she'll know that I'm going to be calling her at a later time. You just go ahead and do it. And so the person say, oh, I don't know if she, and so you just ask, are you satisfied with the service that I provide for you? Are you satisfied with your insurance services? Are you satisfied? Ask, because why wouldn't she want to give you somebody else? Why would she? If you're enjoying it, you just gave me a free restaurant to go to, and you don't even know these people. I'm servicing you, right? So you want other people to have that same experience, right? And so you want to ask, am I doing everything to service you? Are you happy with our service? Would you like other people to have that same type of opportunity? Ask. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, well, who do you know? Write that down. Well, who do you know that we can just tell about it? We just want to educate them about it. I don't say the word interested. I always say educate, because when they get educated about your insurance services, they get educated about your travel services, they get educated about your financial services, they might be interested. Yes. So what you want to say is, are you satisfied with your travel services with us? Yes. Okay. Well, who do you know that think would want to take advantage of this? Who do you know that could benefit from this? Who do you know? So we can go ahead and talk to that person, and let's do it together. So you don't want to exclude the person. Let's do it together so they can also see how easy it is for you to build your business. See, a lot of things is happening in that moment. So if I have a travel service and she only has the service, but she's not team building, right? She just has the service for the discounts because she travels. So if I get her to get somebody on the phone with me, right? Let's just go ahead and call her for 2 seconds right now. I'm just going to introduce myself and see if it's okay for me to call her later. You're not going to give the marketing plan or anything like that, the business opportunity like that in that moment. You just want to do a quick introduction to get permission. And so now that you get the person on the phone, you get to say, hey, she'll say, hey, this is me, girl. I have my travel agent right here. She just wanted to introduce herself. Hope that's cool. And then you get to say, hey, I'm Jerusha Wiggins. Yes, I'm the #1 travel agent. Okay, this is an example. I'm the #1 travel agent in my company, or I'm a part of the top 10. And right now we're just educating people on how to travel more for less money. And she thought of you. She wanted you to travel more for less. And I was like, that's a friend. Okay. I was like, so when can I call you for 10 minutes just to explain to you the discounts that she's receiving? Because she said you probably would want to travel the world as well. And so then the person's like, oh, yeah, that'll be fine. That'll be fine. Okay. So is it okay? What's your number? You get the number. Ba, 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 ba. You get the name. Da, 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 da. You have all the information. You're not relying on your client right here. You get the information. You're the CEO of your business. So now that you have the information, boom, you will call that person at a later date or text to schedule a 10-minute call or a 10-minute Zoom or whatever you have, so that person can get educated. You see how I didn't say she said you was interested. No, she thought of you. She said you would like to travel more for less money. She's getting travel discounts. She's getting to travel around the world. She's getting ready to go to Aruba. And she immediately thought of you and say, you might want to go to Aruba. Like whatever it is. That way it doesn't sound so salesy. It sounds like, man, she thought enough of me to say, I can go there for $5,000 instead of $10,000. And so this way you're in the door. If more people would start talking to their clients, they will build their client base. If you start educating your client and asking your current clients questions, are you satisfied with your service? Because when people don't give referrals, they're probably not satisfied. Because you give referrals for free for restaurants and whatever else activities that you do. So you want to find out, is there something I can change? Is there something that you dislike? Is something that we need to discuss? You find out because you want to know, why wouldn't you give me a referral if you're utilizing our thing? Is this helpful or is this helpful? Write this down. When you do that and you have a lot of people coming back to you, they're wanting to give the referrals. They're telling everybody about your thing, even if it's a book, even if it's whatever you have, like you decorate, event services. People are telling other people. Word of mouth is still really, really working today. Word of mouth. And so that's going to help you build long-term wealth. Word of mouth works. Write that down. Wealth. I'm going to give you an acronym for wealth. Wealth means write down what you want. That's the W. Wealth. Write down what you want. You want 10 new customers today? You want 5 new customers today? Write it down. Make it plain. Write down what you want. The E. Envision your future. Envision that it's happening. When I decided to leave my corporate job, I was like, it's happening. I could see myself on the top. I could see myself being crowned. I could see myself on stages. I could see myself having unlimited earnings. I could see it. So envision your future. The A, affirm your desires. Write this down. The A, affirm your desires. Affirm. I'm big on affirmations. Affirm who you are every day. You're the top whatever in your industry. Affirm that thing. Write down those affirmations. The L, for wealth is listen to your inner voice. You know that voice that keeps telling you, talk to her. And you're like, oh no, she's not gonna do it. You know that voice? Listen to her. Listen to your inner voice, not the negative one. You know, we have two people. We have the positive sitting over here. We have the negative sitting over here. And they're always fighting each other every day. You know which one's gonna win? Okay, they're fighting each other every single day. Guess one is going to win? Negativity, positivity. Which one's going to win? The one you feed the most. The one you feed the most. If you feed into the negativity, oh yeah, this is hard. And this is so, oh my God, no one's going to want it. That's who won. But if you say, I got this, let's go, we're going to do it, we're going to do it, then positivity wins. Whatever you feed grows. Got it? Now, the T, take action and transform. Take action. The only way you're going to transform into the person you're meant to be, you got to take action, action, action every day, taking action. And the H, hold the vision and trust the process. Hold the vision. So when people ask, you know, how did you leave CNN News? I had the vision. Hold the vision and trust the process. Even when I started, I was talking to people and everybody didn't show up. People canceled all the time. People hung up the phone. People lied. All those things happened. Okay, but I had the vision. Hold the vision, trust the process. And this is where most people fail. They don't like the process. They don't like people shutting them down. They don't like when people say no, thank you. They don't like it when people don't show up. They don't like it when people don't call them back. They don't like it. That's the process. That is the process. Unfortunately, there's no way around the process. Okay, so we all have to go through the process. You guys know Dwayne Johnson, The Rock. In 1995, I think, I read his story. He had $7 in his pocket and he knew two things. I'm broke and one day I won't be. So he changed his scarcity mentality today. And now he's worth over $200 million. 200 million, it might be higher now, dollars. Okay. It is okay to acquire wealth. Okay. It is. Scared money doesn't make money. I was scared to leave my corporate job, but I needed to. I was scared to invest in courses, but I needed to. I was afraid of being on social media, but I did it anyway. Okay. So you've got to start taking action and action every single day. Invest, invest, invest. And so later, this is the thing. Time is money. Later, don't do it later. Later is a waste of time and time is money. You got to do it today. And so I created a course called the 3-Day Ride. In my course, guess what? I teach all of the things that I've learned in how to have unlimited leads. So you also want to grow your sales base or your client base with being online. So I teach how to have unlimited leads online, how to find your ideal prospects, like your target market, how to start those conversations, how to convert those people. All of that is in the 3-Day Ride. I also teach that attraction marketing strategy that I use all the time, the curiosity marketing that I use all the time. I teach that, and I only take a small group so I can understand your business and your need, and I can answer your questions. So I am live with you answering questions. Yes, I'm sharing my screen. I'm not just talking like this and telling you. We are going down, down, down. Like we're breaking it down to like my son's level, right? So that anybody can understand it and anybody can do it. And so I think that's important because I'm a visual and auditory learner. And so I need people to show me. I need you to pull up Facebook and show me where it is. That's me. So if you're anything like that, I have all the presentations ready for you for the 3-Day Ride so you can see it, so you can visualize it, so you can know where to go to find these people. All of that is a part of the experience, and it is the ride of your life. It's my signature course. I'm super excited about it. It's not till June, but you got to register now. It's June 14th, 15th, and 16th is coming very quickly. The ride is coming. And so you got to grab the ride, go get two besties and ride with, and say, you need to ride with me. Go get two people and say, girl, come on, ride. Let's go. Let's finally do it. Let's understand social media. Let's stop just hoping we can do it and do it. Act on it. And so that is my biggest advice for you is wealth is available for anybody. You just got to love on people. You got to talk to all the peoples, get referrals from the peoples, but you also have to attract the people. especially if you're online. You got to attract them to you. And so I can't wait to see your beautiful faces. If you are taking the 3-day ride or you want to learn more about the 3-day ride, just hashtag 3-day ride. Just put 3-day ride in the chat. And so I'll just send you over some information, but the link is in the bio. The link is in my link tree, right? But I will, if you put 3-day ride, I will make sure that you get the info so you can see what I'm doing for you on day 1. What am I doing for you on day 2? What am I doing for you on day 3? And I have bonus training. So one girl, she texted me, she said, Jerusha, I hope this is okay. Can you teach me how to create the link tree? And I was like, absolutely, I can make that one of my bonus trainings. And so I pop in there periodically because I know as you implement, because I over deliver, as you implement, you're going to have questions. 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 You didn't get H in the wealth. Is hold the vision and trust the process. So W was write down what you want. E was envision your future. A was affirm your desires. L is listen to your inner voice. T was take action and transform. And H was hold the vision, trust the process. And so you want to make sure that you're doing these things to accumulate wealth. And so if The Rock can do it, everybody can do it. He had $7 and he decided, I know I'm broke, but one day I won't be. And that's the same thing I said. I didn't say I was broke. I said, I don't want to be in corporate America. I'm going to be an entrepreneur. I said, I don't want to work for somebody else. I want to work for myself. What are the things that I need to do to make that happen? And so, and you just go to work. Was that helpful today? If that was helpful to you, like, Jerusha, that saved my life. I was about to give up. And then you came on the live. Yes, educate, not interested in. Oh, thank you so much. I'm so glad you put that in the chat for me. Yes. Thank you so much for tagging. I appreciate that. Okay, so that's a very good question. She said, how much is it? And do you have to do all 3 classes? Well, it's 1 class. It's just 3 days. And so, yes. And so the cool part about it is it's in my private community and my assistant invites you in. And in that private community, I'm live, right, for 3 consecutive days. The replays are available because I do have students or clients who say, oh, I work during that time. It doesn't matter. I purposely allow you to stay in there because I know you all work different schedules. So the replays are available. You can watch it over and over and over and over. There are downloadable PDFs for you, like my actual scripts, how to start conversations with people that are messaging you, how to start conversations with people that you would like to message. All of those things, how to friend people, what should you say to get them to friend you back? All of those things are downloadable PDFs within the 3-day ride. So you're going to have enough time to get everything that you need. And I answer questions as we go along. Hey, Tara. Okay, so yes. So it's one course. It's just 3 days because it's too much information for me to do in one day. And I love it when people have all day trainings, but people check out, right? And you miss a lot. And so I jam pack 1 day, 2nd day, 3rd day, and then you still get to go over them. So in my opinion, it may be a little bit better for most people in their schedules because most people can't just sit and watch. Hey, Tara. Yes. So you can ask, and I show testimonials all the time. So you can ask anybody that has taken the 3-day ride, hashtag 3-day ride. If you have ridden with me before, yes, I do it just a couple times. That's why I'm saying jump on it now because it is being upgraded. It is being changed. It's definitely not going to go down. It's very reasonable right now. So I would say do it now. The problem is people wait and then it goes up. And then they're like, oh, I missed it. Do it now. You make the sacrifice. You're like, I need to figure this out. And then you figure it out. That's really what happens. And so I always have testimonials. Some people, it's just so wonderful when people say, oh my gosh, I've added 2 new team members. Oh my gosh. Yes, Tara, hashtag 3-day rides. Yes. Oh my gosh, my client base is growing. Or, oh my gosh, I have so many followers now. I know what to do. I know what to say, all those things. So I get your testimonials because I want to know that it worked for you. It didn't just work for me. That is working for you because we win. That's why you're part of the pretty people. We crown our queens over here. You are a queen or king. We crown our queens over here. We celebrate, collaborate, and create great relationships. And so I created it just for you. And so I can even show you, let me share this real fast. I can even show you a testimonial that I got. Look at this. Good afternoon, everyone. I must say that I just had a baby and I haven't been looking for new leads. After taking the 3-day ride course, I booked one lead and now that person is becoming my business partner. I'm so excited about the rides. And so that was one of the clients that took the 3-day ride. So I have so many testimonials like these. And I would love yours, of course, Miss Tara. Yes, I love it when people text me and like, oh my gosh, it worked. I'm like, well, I kind of told you it would. It's 100% guaranteed that if you do what I'm saying, like you actually do it, not you have to do it, you actually do the things that I am suggesting, I know that you're going to see results. Like I'm very confident in that. So yes, I appreciate that. So I will see your beautiful faces tomorrow is my lunch and learn at 1:30. So please go to my business page. And so please hit the stars. So as soon as you see the stars on my business page, please hit the stars. And so we'll see what that's about for Facebook. But I'll see you tomorrow every Tuesday at 1:30 for a quick lunch and learn, some motivation, inspiration, and business tips. If you love what you heard today, you got some value today, go ahead and tag and share. That's what I ask you to do, tag and share. Oh, Tara says she's going to get me her testimony. Yes. So make sure, yes, Tara took the 3-day ride. And so she's going to send me her testimonial and I'm going to show it to you guys. So I just want you to see what people are saying. And that's like a referral. Like that's what she said she experienced, right? And these are her results. And I love it. I just love it. Okay, perfect. I'll see you tomorrow, 1:30. Make sure you follow so you get the notification. Like don't miss it. Don't miss all this goodness. 1:30 every Tuesday on my business page. It's going to be so good tomorrow too. So don't miss that. I'm just thankful that grace and mercy follow me. I'm Teresa Wiggins and I see you on the page.